I'm loving my Horus Blue Eyes build, and I don't care if it's fun to me, and I love it, and it's different, and it's something new. So this is just a bunch of videos. I've won way more, but I just wanted to showcase it. And all the shenanigans. I just love the Horus. I love everything Egyptian. Everything Egyptian from the time period. Even King and Queen and dragons is like all things from that kind of past. I just love them. So I don't care if this deck becomes good, great. I don't care if this deck sucks. Like, I love it, and I'm gonna play it because I love it. Isn't that the point of Yu-Gi-Oh? Play what you love and love what you play. I just hope they don't overprice the shits when I pick them up. I love them, so I'm still playtesting with it though. He couldn't do nothing because I drew into a secret spellcaster. I don't know why I was thinking about this last minute because this one's a spellcaster. They're all different types and attributes, but this one is a dark spellcaster, and I figured why not. And as you see, he couldn't do nothing. He probably had a few spells in there, and he couldn't, so nothing. And then follow up, I could play Poly, go into, I forgot that card's name. Where is he? This card. Go into Guardian Chimera, and I love using it because then I can ditch 2 cards. You know, I would have ditched this and probably this with him. Then he would have popped. I would have drew 2, and then it forms my deck while putting these in graveyard. And then since Blue Eyes is in grave, I can use Jet comes out since I popped the card, and it just does so much. But I'm loving the Horus cards, mainly because they're Egyptian stuff. But it's not bad. It was. I think the field card didn't come out, and the field card is so plus, because it's a 1-card setup. Like, you can search any of them, and you can search an alternate one if you have the continuous spell, and ditch the one in your hand and the one in graveyard. Now you get 2 bodies on board. Or I love summoning the dragon. It does so much more with the dragon because you reveal the dragon, send one of their cards to the graveyard, doesn't target, and then since you have the field card and you use the dragon's effect, you draw a card. So it's like a +1. But you're sending one of your cards, so it's like a 1-for-1. But if you have a useless card or you already used the card's effect, then it's all good. You're getting rid of a card you already used and going from there. Also, if any of one of them or all of them is destroyed or sent from the field or whatever, the dragon brings himself out and he dark holes the field, so he clears all of their cards. I just don't know about this card. You have to draw it, but if it's discarded, you can still reset it. So it goes with them, but you have to hard draw it. There's no way to search it. Like, if this could search it while I'm doing everything else, it would have been more better. And I love the synergy because he can search out the stone. That gives me a +1 because I can search out the stone when it's discarded to search a Blue Eye. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, look at this. It's like, I fucking love it. This blanket, so they would have to pop him to pop anything, but their effects activate if anything is removed from the field at point blank. So any one card is individually removed, they all activate. And then this protects them only, but he blankets them. He blankets everything. I'm sorry, I really don't edit videos or nothing. I just record on my phone and upload. So sorry about the quality. But it's just to pump out information and, you know, show different things you can play. Different ideas. I don't know if I did this one, but... This is what I mean by... This also stops them. There's one duel, I don't know if this one or have I already showed this one? But the replays are fast. But then with the dragon, since I already used this, they can't attack me. The first turn they're special summoned. So then, like I said, I can use the dragon's effect. I already have Sphere Maul in hand, they can attack. And then I use the dragon to send this to the graveyard. So then my special summons for this turn, or whatever turn I use, can attack. Oh, and since he used his own card, whatever, he literally removed one of his cards. Their effects activate too, because it was on your field. So it triggers their effects. Oh, this card was in here because I forgot to take it out. So it was funny during this duel. I'm like, fuck it, I'll use it because I forgot to take it out, and it actually came in useful. He had removed something and I just drew. I was like, why is this card in my deck? I took all the cards. I could have sworn I took all of them out. And I'm like, okay, if anything gets banished, I draw a card. Oh, he Nibiru. Look at this. This is what I mean. I summoned the dragon. He dark holes the field. And I still kept going. I'm like, now I got game. Even after Nibiru. He surrendered, but that was game because that was over. I'm like, even after Nibiru, boys. And OTK still. I'm showcasing all the videos I have. Oh, I don't want to do this one. That was with the Arcana Knights, but I took it out. I like it with Blue Eyes. So I will be updating my Blue Eyes deck. I don't think I have a video up. If I have a Blue Eyes video, it's like old. But because I love this, I will be playing Blue Eyes Horus. I guess I'll make a profile after. Computer's acting retarded. It's funny in this duel. I ended with no cards in hand. And I'm like, watch me get his effect. Because he's going to give me back 2 cards I can add to hand. And then he's going to go live. So this deck was funny. And then he kept removing cards. Anything that's banished, he could add from the graveyard or banish to my hand. So I'm like, he banished everything I needed. And I just brought it to my hand. You'll see. Since the card's removed from my field. And now I have a negate for the room. And the spellcaster sent the field card to the graveyard. He couldn't attack because of his own, because he played those runic cards. If you're wondering, they skip your battle. So I'm like, you did all of that and you can't do nothing. I played through all of the shenanigans. Well, you activate everything, boy. And then you left. Pussy. Just trying to showcase the blue eyes with it. Oh, I took his monster. So like, alright, now you can't special summon. Oh, watch this. It was hilarious. What? Just watch this. This was like one of those decks. It's like, okay, you're annoying. It's like, okay, give me my shit back. You're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh. But I forgot. This is for both of us, so I couldn't special summon either. Like, okay, you pop. Okay. Now everything comes back. Okay, you took a monster. I'm like, nope. I'm like, okay. You think you're funny. You banished something, so I brought it back. And drew. The shenanigans. Oh, I remember this duel. Watch this. Evenly matched. And then watch. Nothing. Okay. Alright. I just knew what card to keep because I've been playing the deck long, like enough to know what to do and be comfortable with it. He evenly matched again. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna leave the monster now because you only have 2,300 life points. So it was funny to me. What's this one? I'm sorry, my computer likes to act up. I mean, I barely use it. I just wanted to use it to play test the new cards. I don't see nothing. Buddha, bada, bada, Buddha, bada, bada, Buddha. This really wasn't nothing because he didn't have nothing. But you seen all the other replays. I love them. And it's something different. And I said Egyptian stuff. I love Egyptian. Like by themselves, like, you know, I don't even have an extra deck in this one because I was just playing with them. But as I played, I figured out and looked up and learned about Exceed cards that were good for them. But I didn't even have an extra deck. If you want to see my build, this is the build I'm playing with currently, playtesting. I can't wait to get them. Or if I upload this after I get the cards, then I already got them, and I just know the field card didn't come out yet. The field card is just fucking stupid good with them. It's a one card starter. You can search any of them. And if you already have your setup, you can search the dragon. Or just switch out one of your other cards with one of them you want to dump, and that's about it. You know, that way you're searching one to dump. So you're not going negative, you're having two of them in the graveyard. So this field card. So it's like you can search out, let's say him, and then send him to the graveyard off of this card's effect, and then send him, so then you got two engrave. But if you already have the setup and you plussed off of stone, because I will summon, search out, and then link Karibo, and then since this is in hand, ditch this with him to search out the spell, and then he also gives you a draw one, and then you ditch this is in graveyard, and then this gives you a +1 for blue eyes. So now you can send blue eyes to the graveyard to send one of the other ones to the graveyard. Like, I just love it. I'm loving it. This I'm playing around with, and this resets itself if discarded from hand. This, I was looking up cards that even if you would discard them for this or this, that they would have a recurring graveyard effect. And then this came to mind. I know it's an old card, but Lost Wind. If they special something from the extra deck, it resets itself from the graveyard. So even if you open up with this and you ditched it for either this or this, then when they special summon a monster, this would just reset itself. But I have yet to see it when I draw it, and I'm running this to either 1 or 2. But this is a good +1 because like you're activating it on field, search out of sphere mode, and then you can do the whole shenanigans. If you leave this, they can't attack the turn they special summon monsters, and then they would have to get rid of this, which would trigger all of their effects. But then again, you can also get rid of it. It's not a quick effect with the dragon, this guy, and you can use him to reveal himself and then send one of your cards on their field or hand to the graveyard, and send one of their cards from the field to the graveyard. So he stays in hand. It's not a quick effect or anything. His quick effect is if any of the Horus monster leaves the field by opponent's card effect, whether they're banished or destroyed or sent, or even returned back to the deck, his effect activates. His quick effect is to special summon himself when that happens, and then he dark holes the whole field. But then, you know, the Horus monsters bring themselves back. But you've seen it in a few of the duels, and he just pops everything. And he sends them, so it avoids destruction. Let me see. Special summon in the hand. Then you can send all the monsters on the field to the graveyard. So I think he's good. I like him. But he only goes good with the field card, because no matter which one of his effects you activate while the field card is on the field, because it has to be the dragon I just showed you, you draw a card. If you activate the effect of Horus, you draw a card. And his searching is once per turn. I've had duels where, I don't know if it's coded right or whatever, but it says that's once per turn. You can only use this effect of someone once per turn. And that's the searching part. The drawing part, I've drawn too, where I sent one of my cards to the graveyard to send one of their cards to the graveyard. And then I drew a card off of the field card. And then they destroyed one of my monsters. I summoned him, dark hole the field, and then since his effect activated again, this part activated again, I drew another card. But now he's on the field. He's useless in the graveyard. He doesn't recur himself, the dragon. So he only activates in hand, which is not a quick effect, to send one of their cards. But his actual quick effect is to just replace any of your Horus monsters that is destroyed. Then when he hits the field, he dark holes the field. But sends everything to the graveyard, including yours. So I love the deck. Like, I love these Egyptian stuff. Everything Egyptian I love. And this is just a search. Also to bait out Ash if they're playing Ash. And if not, I have the pheromones. And then if they don't get rid of this, if they summon more than 3 monsters, I can pheromone them. And then they're going to want to get rid of this. And then in order to attack, if not, they can't attack at all. So then if they attack, they remove this. No matter what gets removed, all of them get their effects. But if this is the future me talking, and I'm pretty sure the field card didn't come out, I will add a second copy of the other ones. Like, I'll run 3 of him and 2 of each of the other ones. And I like him too, even though everybody else doesn't, because if anything's removed, they can't target Horus monsters for attack or individually, and then this card attacks them from mass destruction, while he protects them from individual destruction. So it's like they go hand in hand, and I know a lot of people don't like it, but mine is more catered to the actual deck itself. But with the Blue Eyes card, it's just I do more. And that's it.